What do you think of Boom Dark? Can a 4-stripe BJJ white belt like me survive against a 4-time wrestling state champion like Isaak Arevalo?
It's the fall, Arevalo.
I'm actually here at Bushido Mixed Martial Arts in Arlington, Texas to find out. But before that, let's go inside and talk to Isaak and see what he's all about before he beats me up. Come on. All right, Isaak, so you're a 4-time state champion and you've done it in 4 different weight classes. That's crazy first off, but tell me about your origin story, like where you grew up, where you began. I just want to get into your psyche as an athlete.
I was born in Austin, Texas. I lived with my mom and my brother for a couple years. And then I moved down here with my dad. And from there, he had me in daycare for a couple years. There'd be like fights that would happen that would involve me. And then so you'd be like, you know what, I'm gonna put you in jiu-jitsu to help you defend yourself. And like just for in the future, that's really what it was about. Just, having a family one day and like, for whatever happens, like just know how to defend myself. And then we've just been consistent with it. And it's brought me to where I'm at right now.
When did you sort of transition to wrestling?
Yeah, so I started in jiu-jitsu and I've been with the same coach since I was like 5. Like he's a good mentor for me and obviously almost like a father figure. And so, yeah, I've just been with him. And then along came was this coach, a wrestling coach that we're still in contact with. I still practice with him here and there. And he kind of helped us get into wrestling and was like, here, you should do this. Like, I see something in you and, you'd be real great at it. And my dad was like, we're just going to stick with jiu-jitsu. And, in middle school, we'll start him in wrestling. He said it would already be too late. Like for me, now everybody who would start now would be way above me. So he was like, like we're going to try it out and just see what happens. Like if I don't like it, we just always come back to jiu-jitsu.
So you ended up liking it then?
Yeah.
Obviously.
I liked it, yeah. A lot.
So before you even competed in wrestling though, you used to compete in jiu-jitsu as well and judo. Can you kind of like touch base on that?
Jiu-jitsu and judo, I really liked both. Sometimes like there was days I didn't like it and days I didn't want to go to practice. I would try and fall asleep in the car. Hopefully like my dad wouldn't wake me up so I could just sleep through class. But then he would always wake me up and I would always be grumpy and so I didn't ever want to practice. And then, but they both correlate with each other. Judo's really helped me with like my throws, like just all around like jiu-jitsu, wrestling. Like a wrestler, like they're always in their stance. So, I mean, they're not used to people's legs getting like up in the sky. Yeah. So, I mean, you see that as a wrestler parent, a wrestling parent who's never like, who doesn't know what judo is, they're like, dang, like, what is that?
Yeah, it's illegal.
Yeah, something. And then, like, they're like, my kid, like, what, like, my kid. But, yeah, it was, like, real fun. And it's always, like, satisfying, too, just throwing someone, like knowing that, like, you could lift another human being off their feet and just throw them on their back. And so, yeah, it's pretty fun.
Let's fast forward a bit, man, because you just won your 4th state title.
Yeah.
What is that feeling like? And honestly, like, is it sweeter than the 1st, 2nd, 3rd? Like, what is that? Or is it bittersweet because you're about to leave your high school career behind? What do you think?
I'd say my first win and my last state championship win was like a bittersweet feeling. Like my first win was like, yeah, like I did that. Like I'm a freshman winning and like beat a couple seniors along the way. And like, yeah, like at my school, like there was only, I think I was the 3rd person to win as a freshman. Yeah. And then in the state, like, it's just kind of hard, like, in general. But, yeah, that was a really good win, except, like, I didn't feel like I deserved it at the time, but we can touch that later. My 4th state championship, that was, like, a accomplished feeling, like, almost like a weight off my shoulder. So, like, winning my 2nd and 3rd one was obviously, like, like nice, like, I like this. And then, everybody... Like, even after my 1st state championship, I had, like, a couple people, like, dang, like, you're really, like, doing good right now. And it'd be crazy if, like, you keep winning all the way to your 4th state championship. Like, even after winning my 1st one, like, there's already that, like, kind of thing getting thrown at me. Now I won my 2nd one, and I started getting recognized more. because then I was only 2 more away from, you know, making history. And then after I won my 3rd one, it kind of like solidified like people like almost like a kind of mandatory thing to win my 4th one. Like, oh, Isaac, like expected like, oh, he has to win this one. Like, it'll be crazy. And then just at that status, I was already up here, and I couldn't like, I don't know, I couldn't go down. Like, I had to keep my I had to maintain where I'm at. So.
Sounds like a lot of pressure. Like, you already expected a win.
Yeah,
I guess so.
At the time, like the whole season, it wasn't really pressure. I didn't really feel pressure or anything until I got to like the state championships. On the 2nd day, that's whenever I was like, okay, I'm 2 more matches. Like, I just had to win my semifinals and win my finals, and then I'm done. And then that's whenever it started to like hit me. Like, after I won my semis, I'm like, this is my last high school match of the season. Like, can't go out on a loss, and no matter what, like, it's big. Yeah, it'd suck if I lost. Like,
it's a big moment.
Yeah, it's huge.
So a lot of weight off your shoulders after that win.
Yeah, so much. Like, I remember going to the back of the Berry Center in Houston and just like yelling like let's go. Like, I did that. Like, like, I was just so happy. And I just sat down, and then just thank God and everything. And then, you know, just kind of had a moment to myself. And I went and watched a couple of my other teammates
compete.
Yeah, competing.
That's awesome. What is like, if you could tell me, I'm trying to poke and prod here at you, you know, I really want to know, like, what is probably like your toughest match / moment in your high school career? And I bring that up because you also said, like, I guess you weren't satisfied with the first championship. Yeah, so my freshman year, I kind of had this rival, you could say. We're kind of buddies now, but, you know, at the time we would go against each other in youth, and he would always beat me. Like, I'd maybe catch him 1 every 10 times we wrestled or competed or something. So I knew I was gonna have to go against him like in high school. And the first time I went against him was at districts, and I was pumped. Like, I felt ready. And then I'd end up losing like last second by takedown. So he beat me there. And then we moved on to regionals, where I met him again in the finals. He had beat me at regionals. And so everybody was kind of anticipating that matchup, because we were on opposite sides of the bracket. Like, he was at the top, I was at the bottom. So if we kept winning, we would end up being in the finals, going against each other. So it'd be like the 3rd time. Trilogy. Yeah, basically. And so, you know, I could have ended it. And in its semifinals match, he had lost. And so I had went up and made it to the finals, and then I had won it. But it just didn't sit right with me, because I didn't get like my get back on him. Like, you know, that was the only person I lost to in Texas the whole year. And like, I couldn't be able to redeem myself. The following year after that, we met again in districts and regionals, and I ended up beating him both times. So it's like, yeah. In a weird way, was that kind of like sweeter than the championship, I guess?
Oh, it was sort of, you know, it stuck with me. Even after my first state championship, I was like, I need to beat him. Like, I need to beat him. Like, I have to wrestle him again. Like, just one more time. Like, if I can, like, I have to beat him, because like, that's the person who beat me my freshman year, and like, that was probably like my most wanted match I wanted like the entire year. It's all love now, right? Yeah, it's cool now that we're all cool. Like, his little brother, he's already graduated. Like, his little brother practices at some of the practices I go to, so I, you know, help him with some of the stuff that he needs to work on. That's cool. Yeah, that's pretty cool. That's pretty wholesome. Yeah, helping him out. Talk to me about your faith, because we see pictures with the headgear. Yeah. You have a couple verses on there. On one side, am I right? You have 2 Corinthians 11:30. Yeah. So, if I must boast, I will boast of the things that show my weakness. What does that sort of mean to you, and why did you put it on your headgear? It just kind of hit me right away, because, you know, I seen it I think after I won sophomore year, and it's kind of just stuck with me, because I won 2 state championships, and, you know, my ego's got to be like, you know, up here. Like, I just won 2 state championships, but like, that's not how I wanted to perceive myself, like, to other people. I wanted people to know that, like, I'm not just some like person who was like, oh yeah, well, I won 2 state championships, you know? It's just like, I didn't want to talk about my wins, because like, everybody knows I had won already. So it's not like, it's kind of almost like bragging to them. Just keep it like humble, basically.
Yeah.
Just be humble and
Yeah. It sounds like you're right. Like just trying to stay humble so you don't get too high before you get shot down or something like that.
Yeah, exactly. And then you know, you don't want to make people feel like
Yes.
I didn't want to make people dislike me. Like just because I won 2 state championships. Like I know people who've won and then that's like their whole mentality. And then like even just one, like they go around saying like, "Well, I did this," or "You do that, do it again," and then do it again if you can. But yeah,
I guess that's a dangerous spot because you could like build your identity off of that, and then once you do take a loss, it might really hurt you.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah. So the next verse is Isaiah 41:10, and it says, "Fear not, for I am with you. Be not dismayed, for I am your God. I will strengthen you. I will help you. I will uphold you with my righteous right hand." Why is that on your ear? And why is that significant to you?
Just knowing that God's always by my side, like through every up and down, He's always right here helping me get through whatever it is. And I know, like, without Him, like being in my life, I definitely wouldn't be in the current position I'm at. And I just know that I pray to Him a lot, as you know, just try and talk to Him as much as I can, and I feel like that's really helped me during the season and like just my entire high school career. Just Him being right here next to me and just you know, helping me with like whatever it is, you know, no matter what. I just know that He'll be there to like guide me, and just know that it could be worse, or that like this isn't like the end.
Amen.
Yeah.
What's your pre-fight or pre-match ritual like? Does it include those prayers?
Yeah, every match I get down, I try and like get somewhere, like if I can get somewhere like where people aren't around, so it could just be like me and him. But if I'm in like the moment, like a match, like I'm about to go up next, then I'll just squat down, and then I'll say like, bless me during this match. I pray that the person I'm wrestling doesn't get injured, nor I get injured, and just you know, help me have a good match. And win or lose, you know, I give thanks to you, and I just say amen, and then just let me go in there and wreck. Yeah.
I gotta ask you humbly, if you could teach me some wrestling, some of your favorite moves, maybe your favorite workouts.
Okay.
If you're cool with that.
Yeah.
Cool.
Sounds good. Yeah.
Awesome. All right. Oh yeah, could you rate my shot? Rate my shot. Okay. So I'm gonna go fake on top.
I'll do that.
One back.
Yeah.
Show me how it's done.
Yeah, quote, give them all comments. And well, I was taught either you could just shoot through their chest, or you could just go through it. Circle out. Or you're not circle out, but like use your head. One of my favorites is probably a single leg. I do like a variation. So I pull, and then it's called a knee pull single. I drop down, pull the knee kind of like closer to me, and then I go drop down to one knee, and then grab. Now I'll use my head and then push up. And, you know, you could come right here. You can finish however you want, turn the knee out, or you could, you know, bring it up.
Yeah.
If you want, just bunch, boom, boom, just swing, right?
Yeah.
Now I'll go circle, swing, but use a pull the arm, which makes them step. See how that works? So you pull the arm, and then that kind of just leaves you with this clear shot. And you have this inside control right here in the bicep. You use your elbow to, you know, pull it up, and then you have this entire space right here. So when you do it, pull, level change, and like you're almost like a sprinter. You know how like they're on their blocks?
Yeah.
You know, right there like this. It's ready for like that gun. So you're like that. You're on your toes. Pull, boom. You're right here. Knees bent. Everything's bent. You're just ready to take off, and then, you know, pop up. Make sure your head's up, looking at the sky. Boom. They hit them right here, and then, you know, you drive up, finish.
Isaac basically gave me a masterclass in wrestling, and I couldn't be more grateful. But you know what? I think he'd make a really great coach, because he not only showed me why the moves worked and how they were supposed to work, he showed me how effective they could be.
You're little right in the chest. It kind of knocks the breath out of him.
Yeah, I felt it.
I'll chop right here. And in this hand, I'll let go and grab the wrist right here and just squeeze right here. And you can do a lot. You can bring your elbow in. A little like this, get your count.
Yeah.
Or come back up. You have this. Or you can, bring your knee in front and bring them over your shoulder.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, like that. Just kind of stack them. And I like to do this one a lot on the other side. Kind of bring them on top of you. There's a lot of things you can do.
And after drilling a few more techniques, I decided that I still have to know what it's like to wrestle with someone at this level. How many times you can take me down in like 90 seconds?
90 seconds?
90 seconds. Yeah, how many times have you taken me down?
Probably like 10 times.
10 times?
Yeah, I'd say 10. Right here, 10.
Can we try it out?
Yeah.
Awesome. All right, let's do it.
And go.
It goes how you'd expect, of course, but I gotta say that wrestling is a thing of beauty, and Isaak created art on the mat, so I just want you to enjoy these moments of me getting beat up. You know, Isaak did ragdoll me, but he gave me more than just a bruised ego or a few wrestling tips to take home on this day. Because I realized that after talking to Isaak, he gave me an aspiration, and that is to be stronger in my faith. Because I didn't realize before talking to him how strong it was for him, how complete it was for him, how grounded he was in his faith. And that's what I aspire to be, because I realized that I need to be more humble. I need to trust in God more, because I'm not in control of any of this. But I want to be these things so I could be a better man for my family and the people that I love. And he also gave me a lesson in really just being a man. Because when we talked about his commitment to West Point, he specifically mentioned that it was for his future and his family's future. So I have someone here in front of me that not only serves God, serves his family, serves his country. He's doing it for all the right reasons, and to me, that's somebody to look up to. You must feel great with your time, you know what I mean?
Thank you, Prab.
No, thank you, bro. I really appreciate it. So after talking and wrestling with Isaak, obviously he is a stud, but more than that, he's more than an athlete. You know, I appreciate him sharing his faith with me, sharing his lessons with me. You saw the way that he coached me earlier and taught me a little bit of wrestling. So I'm excited to bring that back to the gym. But other than that, be sure to follow Isaak throughout his college journey. We're going to link his social media platforms in the description below. Thank you to Isaak and his dad for allowing us to use the space in the gym and taking some of their time, as well as to Bushido Mixed Martial Arts here in Arlington. But if you like this, be sure to tap early, tap often, tap that like and subscribe button so you don't miss the next video, and I'll see you next time.